Hey everybody, how you doing? Chris here, and welcome to my Blu-ray update where I show you guys what I picked up from this past week. Starting things off with a brand new release from Olive Films here in the US, and that is called Blanche, which is a film by controversial filmmaker Walerian Borowczyk. And this film takes place during the medieval time period out in France, surrounded by lush greenery, farmland, and they're living in this castle. And the story focuses on Blanche, who is a wife of the master of the castle, and the master of the castle is this old man, and Blanche is this young girl. So there's like that huge age gap, and you can tell like Blanche isn't happy. She's constantly under surveillance, has to obey the orders as far as what they live by. Until one day a king visits, and the king basically falls in love with Blanche, and everybody else just has a thing for Blanche because she's this beautiful young girl. And yeah, I really like this film. If you like period pieces, definitely pick this film up. Has a couple special features. You get a feature that runs around 30 minutes long, nearly 30 minutes long. It's like an interview piece with some of the crew members of the film. Plus, you get an introduction on the film as well. Let me show you guys a close-up of the case itself. So this film came out in 1971, and since it's a French film, of course, you get optional English subtitles, and the aspect ratio is in the 1.66 format. And as far as my thoughts on the presentation, I'm going to rate the image a 4.5 out of a 5, grain intact, nice color saturation to suit the mood and the feel of, that time period. So great job on the picture, and the audio mix gets a 4 out of a 5. So that is Blanche. And next I got another brand new release from Olive Films, and this one is called The World's Most Beautiful Swindlers, which is a collaboration of 4 different directors, 4 segments of short films combined into one feature-length film. Originally, when this film was in theaters back in 1964, Roman Polanski was one of the directors that collaborated on this project, but for whatever the case may be, I still don't know exactly what the reason is. He just wanted his segment, his short film, removed from this film, and yeah, it's just kind of bizarre. So that's why you only get 4 different directors. So those 4 directors are Claude, Chabrol, as well as Jean-Luc Godard, Ugo Gregoretti, as well as Hiromichi Horikawa. Hope I'm saying their names correctly. But this is a fun release to pick up, and those 4 directors were one of the top directors of that time period during the 1960s. And each segment takes place in a different country, in a different city. One is in Tokyo, one is in Naples, Paris, as well as Marrakesh. And this is a black and white film, and the aspect ratio is in the 2:35 format. And if you don't know what swindlers are, they're basically con artists. So it's a story about different con artists. And yeah, you don't get any special features, but you do get the theatrical trailer. And in the trailer, you do get to see that segment that was later cut out, the Roman Polanski segment. And impressive picture quality for this one. They kept that print in good shape. So I'm going to rate the picture a 4.5 out of a 5, and the audio mix a 4 out of a 5. Has a grain intact, great black levels. Even though it's a black and white film, black levels look excellent. So that is The World's Most Beautiful Swindlers. And next is another brand new release, and this one is called Sleepless with Jamie Foxx. I haven't seen this film yet, but I heard it got mixed reviews. But I'm a huge fan of whatever Jamie Foxx does, so we'll see what this one's all about. But I heard it's about corrupt cops, and Jamie Foxx's son gets kidnapped. He's an undercover cop, so he's trying to find a way to get him back. So looking forward to this. I also ended up getting a few catalog titles. Finally got the Shawshank Redemption after all these years. It's just one of those films where I've seen a countless amount of times on TV. It's on the loop, on HBO 24/7 practically. But absolutely adore this film. Great performances. Morgan Freeman, Tim Robbins, excellent cast, and just a really beautiful film. And yeah, I got this for $4. But actually, I'm just upgrading this from my DVD because I actually lost it. I don't even know where I left it, but finally happy to own this one. I know there's like this nice looking steelbook as well, but just went ahead with this one since it was only $4. And recently I've been trying to complete my Adam Sandler collection, so I ended up getting That's My Boy with, of course, Andy Samberg, formerly from SNL, as well as Big Daddy, which I haven't seen in such a long time, at least 10 years. So I think this came out in 1999. But yeah, fun film. And for these next films, I've done full reviews for them on my channel, so you can definitely look there. And this was one of the biggest releases this week, the beautiful, gorgeous looking box set that is Donnie Darko. Great film from Arrow Video. Thick box set too. You get the theatrical cut, get a book in there as well, and of course a director's cut, and tons of special features. I mean, take a look at the back. So yeah, you can definitely check out my full review on this. And some of the other notable new releases by Arrow here in the US, we got Kaltiki, the Immortal Monster, about the team of archaeologists who head out to the old Mayan ruins, and all is well until they come across this slimy monster, and that's when the fun begins. And next up, I got Django Prepare a Coffin, which is a spaghetti western from 1968, and very much in the style of those classic Clint Eastwood films, and had a blast with this one. It's a fun revenge thriller, man. Definitely check this one out. We also got Marcello Mastroianni's The Assassin, one of the great actors of Italy. And as well as Three Brothers, which is a film by Francesco Rossi. So that's all my pickups for this week, guys. Thanks for taking a look. And as usual, I'll see you guys soon in my next update. Take care.